It's fine, it's fine.
Oh, Vincent, that's all right.
Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, and it is with great delight that we give the teachings of this very evening. It is so beautiful to have a beautiful group here so that we can teach you how to become more with harmony in your beautiful life, so that we can teach you how to grow closer to the angelic realms, to have more trust in the universe, so that your life becomes more lovable, more healed, more filled with greatness, filled with greater trust that everything will be given to you, so that you understand that your life is going to be filled with joy and peace once you begin the road of higher path walking. So once you begin to walk a higher path, you gain higher blessings and you have deeper peace within you, and your whole life begins to change. Your ideas begin to change, your whole outlook begins to change, and you begin to understand your spiritual flows within you. And it's these deeper spiritual flows that awaken you to deeper truth and deeper love flow, so that you understand that you are part of the great universe, and that you are part of the great oneness, and the great joy, and the great peace. And when you understand that, dear brothers and sisters, your joy becomes so great because you begin to awaken to the great oneness, and how you are unlimited, and how you can begin to reach out to higher strengths and deeper gifts within you to bring to you a greater life. And we ask you to ponder upon this for a moment, and then to understand that these times are here when we as divine beings will take the people into the higher flows of love and peace, to help you become great, and everything becomes greater. So this whole evening is filled with divine instruction to help you become more of love and peace and more whole, so that you become more joyful and into the greatness, so that you can feel the love coming into your heart, and your heart becomes so expanded. And this is what we are teaching you, to have a life filled with greatness, love, joy, and peace. So when you come here to these magnificent flows, you receive great healings. It is not only the teachings that you hear through this most beautiful channel, Suzanna, Maria, Emmanuel, that makes a difference in your life, but it is the vibrations. As each teaching has so many vibrations, and our vibrations are so high, and because we're working with a great channel, the healing vibrations that come through this channel is so high, so it benefits you and it allows you to understand these higher teachings to help you become more of love. And this is why we always say, welcome to the people who desire to live in the light. Welcome to the people who see the greater road opening to greater love flows and happiness. Because when you are in the midst of the divine beings, you are celebrated by us. And we begin to take you on a new journey upwards. I will draw back now for a few moments to allow Sarah, Pleiadian High Priestess, to come through for you with a message and a blessing from the star beings of love and light, and then I shall return to speak to you. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.
Greetings.
Akumo Halima. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess, Ashianagawakino. Isn't it amazing to be here? Isn't it beautiful to be here, gathered together with the High Divine Masters? Certainly your joy is great. Certainly your healings are great. We as Pleiadians are celebrating these times together with the people who see the greater flows coming in. For your flows are becoming much greater, and the greater the flows come upon your earth, the greater the harmony becomes among the ones who desire the love and the light. For you are going to feel it so much stronger in your life. And we celebrate these times. There was an ancient prophecy that was given to us as Pleiadians. And this ancient prophecy speaks about the time that you are living in. Look, the ancient prophecy states, the great light will return to the people upon the earth, and they will learn to find the love flows within their heart once again. And it is at that time that the star beings of old will be able to join the heart lovers on the earth. And it is at that time that the star beings of old can rejoice because they are able to join in with the great love of the people who find the heart flows again. And it is at that time that the heart flows of the people and the Pleiadian people and all the star beings of light, because there are so many, can join in a greater celebration in the universe. And the star people will invite the people of the heart flows upon the earth to join in the greater celebrations. And so it is at that time that the Pleiadians would say, look, it is our time to join the heart people. And it is that time that we can teach them how to be more in the heart. And then the great ones in the star beings of light would celebrate along with the people of the earth, because our greater star flows could join you, and we could be together with you greater to open you up to new dimensions of seeing, hearing, feeling, understanding, knowing. And so you are at the beginning of that sacred time. I'm going to bring a prayer through to the people to help you awaken more to those heart flows, so that you celebrate the love within your heart and you open up to the deeper sacredness within you, so that you desire the healing, so that you desire the greatness and the sacredness of all the flows. And we ask you to be standing in your moment and in your truth, and understand that we see each one of you awakening, and we desire so much to be closer to the people of the light. Greetings. I am Sila, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess. Greetings. Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, and I have returned to speak to you. I have returned to bring the great instructions to you, the light directions, to help you to evolve up higher, to help you to be in the light greater, to help you to understand higher light, to help you to become more joyful in your life every day, so that you can become more confident with everything that we teach you, so that you can recognize it and say, look, the great masters have returned to this plane to take us into a greater direction, to love and peace. Imagine when millions of people hear this. Imagine when millions of people are in the light together, and bringing their love together, and understand what to do together, and all speak with one voice, one might, allowing the great light from the greatest of heavens to shine down upon the people, to give the blessings of the healing to the people, so that the people could stand in their joy together and say, look, the great light has returned to our plane. Look how beautiful it is, for we are a healed people now. We are now in a healed state, and we will allow ourselves now to become more highly evolved, to go through the higher doors together, to find the Creator flow within us, so that we can create the higher flows upon our plane, so that we can have only joy, love, and peace upon our plane. Why is this possible, friends? Because you are the ones who desire it then together. You are now in such a most beautiful place where you can see the greatness shining upon your plane and celebrated within your heart, so that you can hear these instructions being spoken. You are able to receive the grand healings, so that we can bring you closer to the rays of the great light. We are here to take you into higher flows of consciousness. We are here to help you to understand how magnificent this time is. That it is a time of healing the people. It is a time of bringing you the higher instructions to you, so that you begin to understand the sacredness of it. And this is the good news. Go and spread the good news. Spread it amongst your friends. When your friends do not feel well, when they do not see any hope in the world, ask them to switch on the YouTube channel to hear us speak. For we only bring good news to the people. We allow you to feel our love healings, our higher directions. We allow you to understand how there will be a time when you will all shine in the light together, all in the glows of the love together, all in the healing together. And then the greater doors of awakening will happen. Isn't this something to celebrate your life with? We always say how wonderful it is to see the hearts smiling with the light. When you smile with a light in your heart, you are feeling these times. You are feeling how sacred these times are, and you understand that you are on a spiritual bridge at this time, walking from one dimension into the next. Walking from one set of energies, as it were, into the next set. And when more people are able to hold the higher energies up higher, the greater the consciousness comes upon your plane, because it becomes more stable, and thus more and more people will be able to climb up higher. And so at this time we are bringing through higher rays of light, higher teachings, because people are ready to climb up higher. What does it mean when the divine realms say to the people, The rays are becoming higher. The bridge is opening up more for more people to be upon. What does that mean exactly? It means that these healings are becoming greater upon your plane, and that more people are awakening to the higher flows. So more people will desire to understand the deeper purpose. So we are calling more and more people to the light. How is it then that you can trust the light greater? How is it then that you can listen to divine direction being spoken to you so that you can climb up higher into the love frequencies? It is so beautiful for the one who is awakening to hear these messages of love being spoken to them. I am sending you these messages through this most sacred channel, Suzanna Maria Emmanuel, who is my designated channel, and I will not work with any other channel upon this plane, because no other channel can bring these energies through. She has a very special purpose, and that is to bring the high alignment, the high energies through to your plane. And so she is the only channel I, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, will work with upon this plane. It also eliminates confusion. And many more channels were going to bring my teachings through. You would not understand divine direction. And so I've stopped that as a master. I've stopped that because on this divine direction path, there is only high direction. There is only one firm direction to the great light, because we promised that. We as divine masters promised that there would be only one great flow happening, so that the people would see it and they would walk not with confusion in their minds and in their hearts, but they would understand it. And it is then that you would learn to trust the high direction, because you could gather the information and understand it and walk with it. You would then be able to see it and learn to work with it. This is so important for you as you're going to learn to trust the divine flows more. And this is the first part of establishing a relationship with the divine realms, is to understand the divine direction and how it works. You are on the sacred plane at this time, and the light is becoming stronger and stronger, and we are gathering the people of the light, and we are calling to the people to say, come to us, dear ones, hear the divine direction being spoken, hear us speaking, and follow the light. For we have shown you the road, and we are showing you the road, and learn to trust in the greatness of the great light. And many people are starting to hear Spirit so much. They are awakening to higher flows and higher consciousness. How is it that you can identify the true love flows and the true light flows? We ask you to listen to this divine message. We ask you to listen to this divine direction. Because you are now in higher energies of consciousness, it is easier for you to establish a relationship between you and Spirit. It is easier for you to reach higher understanding, because your clairaudience is awakening. All your senses are awakening. And thus it's very important for the ones who are awakening to stay grounded. Ground with the earth. And know that it is the most important time for you to be with is the earth, not in the spiritual heavens, but the earth, so that you can evolve up higher. So when you go back to spirit, you go up higher. This is why you have come here to this earth, to evolve. So you must be happy with where you are. This is such an important lesson. You must find your happiness and your truth here upon this most beautiful earth, because it is here where you evolve the greatest at this time. When you long to hear clearer spirit messages, be grounded. Be in a place where you can truly feel the earth flows, especially when you are awakening. Become relaxed. Be in the higher tunes of the earth and the spirit. And do not be afraid. So many people are so afraid to hear higher messages being spoken. We ask you to be totally at peace and be relaxed with these higher messages. Always surround yourself in the great light. How do you do that? By drawing it to you. Light and love realms, please come to me. I am now in the light. I am now engulfed in the love flows. And the love is always healing me on all levels. And breathing it in and breathing it out. Become familiar with these higher flows. Watch how you feel. Is your body tingling? How are you feeling with your thought system? Watch how you think. Watch how you play. Watch how you feel. And all things, when you grow spiritually on this beautiful rate, grow in the love flows. Grow in the light. Grow in the greatness. And allow yourself to feel that. And then ask for your most beautiful spirit guide from the greatest of realms to come to you and to speak to you with love and light. Whisper a loving message in your most beautiful ear. And when you receive the higher thoughts coming in, allow it to. Do not go into doubt areas, but say it is what it is. I allow it to strengthen. And then spend time with your spirit guides. Open to it. And then we ask you to go to the next lesson. I know I'm moving you fast here. But many of you in this group are awakening to the higher flows and you're ready to move up higher. You have received divine pineal gland activations, and through these programs you are lifting up higher into the consciousness. So you are beginning to hear more and feel the loving flows. We invite everyone in the whole world to come to them, because we are bringing you into the higher love flows, into the higher love consciousness, where you can hear the messages coming in so clearly, when you can sit in the divine light and say, surround me so greatly, and the more you heal, the stronger it becomes. So this is why it's so important to feel supported by the light constantly. And when the messages start coming in, allow yourself to breathe through them. Never judge them. Never say, that was my thought. That was not my thought. Allow it to come. There are many people in the world who are opening to this also. And a lot of people always think they're going mad, but they're not. They are opening up to higher flows. Especially when you come to divine healing programs, you will feel supported in these higher flows because you know how energy works. You know how we work as the universe. And there's so many teachings that we give you at these healing moments. So when you come to us, you will hear, you will receive, you will grow, you will love. You will be in the great joy because all will be revealed. And the more you hear, the more is revealed to the ones who are ready to be pulled up higher. We always help everyone to be pulled up higher. So when you reach one stage, we as your guides will say that you are ready to go to the next stage. So we want to give you that information to help you to climb up higher into the love consciousness so that you begin to flow higher with the love frequencies. It's no good for us as teachers to see you being stuck at one level and not being able to reach you. And we want to help you climb up higher, because if we didn't pull you up higher, what kind of a teachers would we be? We would only be keeping you limited. And we want to help you to become unlimited beings, which means very great with the senses, so that we can have a direct communication with the people. So this is what we desire to have with you, is for you to become completely unlimited with your hearing and your understanding, so that we can have an open communication with you. This is what we have with this most sacred channel. We have a complete open channel. Sometimes she doesn't desire to listen, but we help her to listen. So that is another test for you. Do you desire to hear us speak to you? Because, please friends, you've heard this so many times, you live in a universe filled with freedom. You do not need to listen to us as divine teachers. You do not need to listen to us. You can open and then close and then walk away from the great light. However, we want to help you to establish such a beautiful relationship so that you walk with firmness and with trust in your life, so that everything is guided for you, so that when you say to us, guides, help me to achieve this in my life, you will see the steps coming, and we can guide you clearly to that particular thing in your most beautiful life. And this is why we're here. Can you see how magnificent this is? Imagine if you had that most personal relationship so close with a divine master that you could say, I am now walking in union with the great ones. I do not feel separated anymore, but I am in the complete joy and in the complete love and in the complete greatness. Each and every day I heal in the great light. Each and every day I walk with the divine, so that all is made perfect in my beautiful life. And so we come to the next part. How do you gain trust then in the universe? It's like anything, friends. To gain a trust in the universe means to have that constant relationship. When you have a beautiful relationship with a friend, how can you trust that friend without talking to your friend? It is no good sharing a couple of hours a year with that friend and saying, I am close to that friend. How do you have that closeness? You spend time. You get to know them. You establish a relationship with your most beautiful friend. How do you do that? By spending time. By understanding your friend. By understanding how your friend works. It is the same same with the divine beings of love. You must spend time with your spirit guides. How do you do that? By being in the flow. How do you become in the greater flow with your spirit guides? Well, first you must always have the desire to do that. And then to make the time to sit with your guides, to call in the great light, to call in your great guides, to feel them so close to you, to allow yourself to understand what is light, what it does to you. Do you feel tingly? Do you feel good? How are your thoughts? Are you being brought up higher? And breathing it in and breathing it out. And then start to identify when your guides are around you. And you will begin to hear them more and to see them more. And if there's anything you don't want to hear or see or feel, then ask it to go away. Only bring the great love into my life. I only wish to see the greatness happening in my beautiful life. Can you do that, friends? Can you be in a great light? Can you understand what we are relating to you at this time? We are here discussing with you how to build a firmer relationship with Spirit so that you can build that trust between you and your guides. We are also discussing with you how there are so many people awakening and what the greater flows will do for you in your most beautiful life. So work on this. It's all very good to listen to this most beautiful teaching and say, I know how to do that. However, we as divine beings, we ask you to practice it and to do it and to understand it and to go deeper within it so that you benefit. You gain the benefits. You are comforted. You feel the joy. You receive the healing. You receive the love. You receive the light. It is all for your benefit, your personal benefit, your healing journey, your great journey. And everyone here in this most beautiful space who desire a deeper relationship with love flows is on a deep healing journey, a deeper identification journey, a self-identification journey of who you are. You are discovering self deeper. You are discovering the deeper relationship between you and your spirit self. This is why you are here. So that you can feel whole and not separated anymore. So that you can understand true peace and true joy. True greatness and true love. So that you understand how trustworthy we are. And we will always turn up for the ones who are living in the light. We ask you, do you appreciate that? Do you understand our love for you? No, you do not understand that. You cannot truly appreciate that. Because our love goes well beyond your comprehension. You cannot understand it. You can open your heart to it. And the more you open your heart to it, the more you will understand it. And the more you will fall in love with us as spirit love beings. Why? Because you will feel our flows deeper. But you can never understand it as a human, because it goes well beyond your comprehension, and it does not need to be understood by the human mind. We are not asking you to do that. All we're asking you to do is to be in the love flows and to open your heart and to allow us to heal you with our love for you. To allow a personal journey to happen greater in your life. And to understand that you are not limited. That this is a complete unlimited journey. Once you reach one level of a deeper relationship, you push for the next. And the greater you push forward, the more joyful your journey becomes. The more awakened you become, the more your gifts will become stronger. And that is magnificent. So we're opening up higher gates of higher gifts also. And for those of you who are healing so greatly into the love flows, your gifts will become so magnificent and so great. They already are. And so we're blessing you greatly. So you learned so much this evening already. You learned how to become more of love and more of peace and stand on the higher road of joy. You've learned that we are beings of such great love that you cannot comprehend it. And you're not asked to comprehend it. We have complete unconditional love for you, which means that we do not want you to do anything except be happy and be in your joy and do it for yourself. You don't need to do it for us as spirit beings because we don't need anything. We are complete within ourselves. We're happy. We're beings of great joy. We're here because we want to help you climb up higher. And this is why we are here. We are here so that you can find the God self within. So that you listen to the higher flows within and grow with love and light within your life. So that whatever you touch becomes more of joy and becomes healed. Because you found the great self within you. And this is why we are here. To open the gates up to higher truth and higher love and higher healing. So you learned that tonight. You learned how to establish a deeper relationship with us and how to hear our messages greater. You've learned that. So your learning has been great this evening already. I will leave now. I will still be here, but I will let go of this channel to allow Crown to come through and speak to you. And I will return again next week to speak to the people. Greetings, I